I was waiting. All right, we're good. They got a good ending, I'm assuming. For you. You are live.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to License Committee Meeting, April 8th, 2025 at 9:03 a.m. Nobody on WebEx. Do a roll call. Ms. Bernal,
Here.
Ms. Bush,
Here.
Ms. McNally, Ms. Zanicki,
Here.
Mr. Drager,
Here.
Mr. Roach.
Here.
And I, Mr. Jensen, here as well. Okay, may I have a motion to approve previous meeting minutes? Ms. Nicky, second by Ms. Bush. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Nothing for the budget. Any new liquor license?
Might as well just roast it
You
down.
want-
Watch my screen. Okay. So, right now, we had one come in, the Boatyard Bar and Bistro. They actually took over Captain's Cove. I'm just waiting for their state license. They got the county. I'm just waiting for them to give me a copy of the state. And I think he might have another one. I'm not sure. They called me, asked me a few questions, and I'm waiting, to hear back in regards to that. And it's I don't know. We'll see what happens with that one. But that's the newest one.
Where's that?
What?
The one you're just talking about?
The Boatyard Bar and Bistro, or the new one that I had got questioned about?
Yeah, the new one.
In Oglesby,
Oh,
next to what's
And-
that? JJ's Gyros. It's called.
and the Boatyard one,
That's Captain's Cove.
who is,
Bumpus Boating. That's
Bump-
one of our other ones. The same owners took over Captain's Cove.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Amanda, are they open now?
I
The
don't
one in
know yet.
Oglesby?
Well, oh no. So you know how we had somebody come in and they try to
Yeah.
open that little where the Vermilion Inn used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's is it called JJ's Euro or JJ's Gyro or whatever now? They don't have liquor there. They just open it as a restaurant. But then there's still another section there that someone was thinking about turning into like a bar. But I haven't heard anything.
In the same building?
Yes. Because there's like two sections in there.
Okay.
But I haven't heard anything else yet. Nobody's called me back or anything.
Okay, you want to, we were just talking before the meeting about all the different licenses. And I asked Amanda to basically explain all the licenses, and then she's going to make up a sheet to give out to everybody in regards to, cost and everything.
The normal liquor license is $500. If they have a beer garden, which means they're serving alcohol or people are outside drinking, that will be $50. So it could be $500 or $550. A one-day event license is $25. That's if they have like a special event. So they had like the Woodsmoke campground. They're having like food trucks and stuff out there. It costs $25. They get it for one day or 2 days. but it's $25 a day. They still have to fill out an application and get a little license and everything from us and make sure they have the proper insurance.
But they have a regular liquor license too, don't they? Wood Smoke?
No. No. Wood Smoke only has, they only have, oh, they do. I'm sorry. Yes, they do. They have a regular liquor license,
Yeah.
but they're having an event, they have a special event out there. So they have to get a special event license. Same thing with like, the Country Ranch in Mendota. They always have like rodeos or something out there. So they get a $25, special event license to
Oh,
have
okay.
a special little event out there.
Okay.
Okay.
And Amanda, so the special event, is that different than a one day, or can they get the whole weekend for the same price?
Special event 1 day license. It's the same thing. Sorry. It's the same thing.
What if they wanted to have like a 3-day?
They
What if they
can-
wanted to have 3-day?
They can do that. They can do, 3 days in a row. It's going to cost them $75.
$75
Yeah,
then,
but they
okay.
can't go over a certain amount of days. Like you can't have a 2-week special event. You know what I mean? Like you can only have like a couple of days in a row.
What if they did? Do we
Then
have a
really to
plan
figure
for
one
that?
out because I've never had that. I've never had anybody come in for something for a long extended period of time. You know what I mean? Like Illinois State Fair is what, a week, 2 weeks long. We don't never had anything like that here, as far as I know. Amusement. Okay, so amusement and video gaming is confusing. Let's stick with video gaming. They have a video gaming machine. It's $25 per machine, and they can have up to 6. Amusement is your dartboard, jukebox, pool table, or like arcade machine, a pinball machine, or whatever. Those are it's $125 whether you have 1 pool table or 6 pool tables. It's $125. Now if you have over a certain amount of machines, and I can't remember off the top of my head how many that is, then it's $400 if you have over a certain amount of arcade machines and so on. I think we have one person that's like that, and I want to say it's I think it's the Pirates Cay Indoor Water Park. They have quite a few, arcade games for the kids and stuff. So that's more. And then there's raffle and poker runs. So raffle licenses, poker run licenses are $25. Raffles, what the deal is with the raffle license is that's where it determines on where they pull the winning ticket. If they go to Ana del Gallo and they pull that winning ticket, then they need to get a license. But if they do it at Brennan's in Oglesby, they do not have to get a raffle license. If that makes any sense? Because people get confused about that. It depends on where they pull the winning ticket. So if they can be at Ana del Gallo and they can sell all the tickets, but they pull that winning ticket from Brennan's in Oglesby, they don't have to.
So it has to do with the city limits then,
Correct.
in the unincorporated area. That's the,
And same thing with the poker run. They can have a poker run as long the ending location, if the ending location is in the city limits, they don't have to get a license. And then that's it. And I will be sending out the paperwork for liquor licenses for 25, 26 next month. So I got to get all that stuff ready to go and mailed out because they expire at the end of June. And I always give them a month to get it done.
So when is the time for us to go and check these? It would be in 2 months, probably, would be the earliest that we should go?
I would probably say after the end of June, so it's, the start of July.
Okay, they'll
then
have the
they
new
can
ones posted?
Make sure that they all have the updated ones, and I usually notify you, like, if you guys come in and I say, hey, listen, I did it to Joe one time. One of your assigned places isn't giving me their paperwork. I'll let you know, and then you can just, if you want to pop in and say, hey, you really need to get that renewed. I do call places and say, hey, did you know that your amusement license expires at the end of the month? Do you know that it expired? And I contacted Doug. I said, Doug, can you please check one of your places to see, their amusement video gaming license expired? They really need to get that renewed, and they got to it right away. So, but I do notify you if there's an issue. But yeah, probably after the end of 1st of July, like after July, just to make sure they have everything up to date.
Or maybe just wait until you get notified by Amanda that everything's set in place.
I also gave you the video gaming revenue sheet that I keep up on of the checks that I get from the state. And then I gave you the video gaming report from the state. So you have that. So I got back to 2019 and as far as video gaming revenue goes. So I think Joanne asked for that the last time we had a meeting, so she can see that.
Did you see lottery tickets went up to $5? Well, I just kind of like I watched that versus like gaming and then the casinos that are coming in. How all the online gaming, that's huge right now. They're trying to pass so they can do the gaming, like the football's online. Now they're trying to push to get the other one online. It's insane.
Yep. Any questions on that? Looks like we have a one-day event license for Wood Smoke Food Truck and Centennial Farm. Open house. Anything further on that, Amanda? No? Okay. As she mentioned, there's the sheet there for the video gaming terminals. Those licenses are at the first year, aren't they? Then looks like there's a raffle poker run permit for Camp Tuckabashie. And new commissioners, welcome Wally Roach. Anything else, Amanda? No.
We handed out
yeah.
a commissioner
Almost.
sheet.
Almost asked for a motion to adjourn. Unless Mr. Walsh has some Senate bills or any, or House bills.
I haven't had my computer, I've had it being repaired, so I haven't been able to do any research, but I'm sure
I'm
they're out
sure
there.
there's something there.
Right, there's something there, but in the interim, I had one question. Do these establishments have to comply with accessibility laws? And do we have any jurisdiction over that with our licensing? Whether or not the particular location is accessible under the,
I think that had to do with the ZBA, like land use, when they get their permit. We just deal with,
yeah, there's no, yeah.
I would think it's just in regards to the licensing.
Yeah, it doesn't cover that, yeah, okay.
Put your mic on.
Are these licenses posted on the machines, or they have them, they gotta be showing, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in a prominent area.
Yeah. So what do you do then? Tell them to get them up?
My experience, they might have them around a corner. A lot of times they put them all in a frame, you know, in one spot. But sometimes they're a little bit difficult to see. But yeah, they're supposed to.
'Cause,
But the video gaming license, there's only one of those, Wally. They're not on every machine.
okay.
But you gotta make sure that they have them.
Yeah, and sometimes, Wally, they'll put their liquor license back by the video
Yeah.
one place. I said, where is it? And she goes, oh, it's back there. So it was by the video, video gaming.
Doug probably
Typically-
likes this. He drinks a lot.
Well, typically, what we're doing is helping them pass the state.
Yeah.
Because the state is gonna require that, and we're not ones to dish out fines. I mean, we could, but we're not in that idea to do it. The state is going to.
Thank you.
Another thing I always kind of remind them is, according to the state, not us, but they have to have the sign about the pregnancy one There's three of them, I think, that they,
There's a trafficking one.
yeah.
Sorry. There's the trafficking one, there's the age one, there's the pregnancy one. I do feel like there's another one.
Yeah, I might have it in here.
It's here.
Oh,
have to
yeah,
look.
yeah. That's the top 5 violations, yeah. But this doesn't have the one about the signs. You got the one about the sign.
There's that Illinois Licensed Beverage Association, which is a group that you pay membership to. If the
Yeah.
members are a member of that, they'll get all of those signs mailed to them every year.
Yeah.
There's more on here, out there than what's on here, right?
We only handle the ones outside the city limits.
What about Ransom? Are they in,
I don't have anything for ransom.
it's
Village.
the village?
Just in the unincorporated areas.
Because they got a lot of machines in that place. Jerry's Tap.
No more than 6, Wally. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
So Joanne, when you had yours, did the state come in and check you periodically?
My liquor license, like do an inspection?
Mhm.
Yeah. They did it for years. And then I would say this last 5 years, there's somebody that's been there pretty much every year. And they go through everything. Like,
Yeah.
it sometimes can be very frustrating. But they're just doing their job, to be honest. But sometimes I do feel like, I felt like they were like, oh yeah. They're looking for things too. I mean, they're looking for illegal gambling. You know, they're out there. And sometimes when they come to your place, you feel like that they're targeting you for that. Like maybe somebody said you did it, which we did not. But I mean, we all know there are places out there that do illegal gambling.
Anything else?
Are we good with the split up of the,
That was my next question. You
Oh, I thought
stole
you
my
meant-
thunder.
but you're getting ready to adjourn?
Yeah, here, Amanda and I went through these, and so if you take a quick look at those and see what you,
Mine didn't change.
well, that's what I was wondering about on yours, Doug. If one or two needs to be placed elsewhere,
I have no problem with that.
okay?
Yeah. Where's the one up by Simonac, the high heels or whatever it was? No, I think I had that last time. They must have given it back to you. You okay with that?
Last time.
Hmm?
Did you have it last time? This is last time. What's it called? Joanne, what's that one called?
High heel.
High heels,
We didn't change that one. We left that one
High
there.
heel saloon. It's usually not open during the day.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Jill, I see you have the Country Ranch. I can take that if you don't want it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's fine. If it's no extra for you. No, it's right there. Yeah.
I would just say that Boatyard Bar and Bistro, that should probably stay at mine because that's right across from Bumpus Boating. Those should stay together, don't you think?
Where are you, Rita? On
Down
yours?
on Jill's, the very last one of hers, the Boatyard Bar and Bistro, which is the old Captain's Cove,
Oh,
is right across from Bumpus Boating.
So can we give Bumpus Boating to Jill since one was just taken away from her?
Yeah,
And then that will even you
so
two
that would give
out?
her 7,
Is that okay or no?
and then we'll steal one from Doug for you.
Okay, sounds fair.
Okay, take a look at his list and see.
well, everything's pretty far away from everybody else. That's why I took a lot of these.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless in there, in Ottawa, you got the
Yeah.
one Wed Run and Jump Run
Yeah.
Cafe.
Is Jump Run the, out at the
Skydive.
skydive?
Yes.
Skydive, yeah.
I could do that one.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. That one, did you say?
I would take
Rita?
that.
Let's see here.
It's out by the,
Where Captain's Cove was. It's right across.
yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna take the
Jump
Jump Run
Run.
Cafe.
And the Bumpus Boating, that going down for Jill?
Yes. And then Joanne will take Country Ranch.
I'm confused. The Boatyard Bar and Bistro, that's Bumpus?
They're the same people, yeah, but they
Yeah.
have two different places.
Well, where's the other one?
The other one is, it's right near there. It's
Like
right down
25
the
feet
street
away
from
from it.
Huh?
Yeah.
When did that come about?
I've had it for 2 years.
Okay, so you got Captain's Cove. Is it in the same parking lot or?
Uh-huh. It's just to the north.
Oh, they used to sell boats out of that building or something.
Right.
didn't they? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they sell like, paraphernalia for, out on the river.
Oh, okay.
Which other one did you have, Amanda?
What? I just have the Bumpus Boating to Jill, Jump Run Cafe to Areta, Country Ranch to Joanne. That's it.
Wait a minute.
You know how to get
Bumpus
to that?
Boatyard and Bumpus Boating, they're going together, right?
Yes.
Right.
And that's for,
That's for me then, right?
Yes.
Add Bumpus to the.
See
Add
your
Bumpus to the
okay. I had it
boatyard.
Written down wrong.
You know how to get to Skydive, Arita? Okay, well, it's real easy.
Dayton and then you go.
Yeah, you go to the stop sign there where the Dayton Tap used to be, and you take a left, and you just follow. There you go. You can go with my wife.
I was gonna say, she's coming up this summer, right?
Yep, we'll see. I don't even know if I want to be out there.
No, I loved it.
Splat.
Must be positive.
Any others of Doug's you have going somewhere? Just Jump Run? Taken away from Doug? Okay.
Well, as long as you're doing that one,
Yes. What else is right there?
Jets. Right across the river.
Across the river.
The stop sign is there, and they can tap, you
Uh-huh.
go across the bridge,
Uh-huh.
take the first right.
Okay.
That's
Right
Jets.
in that area, no problem.
You kind of have to wind around, you have to go to the old St. Joe's place and kind of wind around to get back to it.
Oh, okay.
But it's right on the river.
Okay. Got it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anything else?
You know, I just want to say that we really don't have any problems getting their liquor license, do we? The money? I mean, not usually. Yeah,
Gosh,
we're
nobody says
we're
anything about
fortunate.
spending the money. Nobody complains at all. They come in and they turn it in, and then that's it. So that they're like, oh yeah, it's that time again, isn't it? Yeah. So I haven't had any issues at all.
Makes your job a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
But we don't, and ours, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to carry a gun when you go in there.
That's true.
And the providers, the machine providers, like I'd never heard of that one they had out there till I called, what was it, Ben's or
Gem. Yeah.
Gem?
Yeah. They have like 2 places, I think.
Oh, I think they
They're
have some in Streeter, she said.
there and the Pines from
Oh.
what we have for licenses. So they are supposed to be sending me a check pretty soon.
Okay.
So they called me and talked to me, and I said it's $2,000. There. Oh, sorry. There is a video gaming distribution license. It's $2,000, whether they have 1 place or 20 places. Yeah, they're supposed to be sending me the check for that. So then we should be caught up with those.
Because we have like, what, 7 or 8 of them?
Yeah, there's about 5, 6 now.
Okay. So if you see somebody's machines and you see the name on there, then you don't recognize it, you might want to call Amanda to, hey, are these people paid their provider fees?
Yeah, because there's like J&J, Gem,
Latner's.
yeah, Excel, and then there's a couple of them that.
Latner's is a big one, I think, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gold Rush was another one that we've had. But yeah, they all should have a distributor. That's the only way for them to get their machines. But they have to have a distributor license. Not the establishment, but the distributor has to get a license through us. And that's, like I said, that's $2,000.
And Amanda, they pick those themselves? The distributor that they want, then they,
Yep.
From what I understand, it's pretty cutthroat, Joanne, that business. Yeah.
The big boys obviously want to cut out the little people, but the little people you want to keep because I'll give you an example. If you don't bring in enough volume in your machines, the big guys are going to cut you. They
Right.
don't want you. They
Right.
want to put it where that's going to make money. So you need those little guys out there that still want to make money that
Yeah.
want to keep your machines in there. So we actually changed machine companies 3 times
Oh,
since
okay.
gaming came out.
Voluntarily?
No, actually, the first time we did it was with one of the big names that are out there, and we were not a big gambling bar, so we didn't have the revenue that wanted. And the people on our side of it, the business side of it, they signed a contract with these people. But if they can pull the contract anytime they want, so you don't realize that, so you kind of get put in a bind. And when you change out companies all the time, then you have to go through this, the state has to come out each time
Oh,
to
yeah.
reset everything up. It's not just take this machine out and put this machine in and plug it in. So then you have interruption time, so,
Like 6 weeks,
yeah.
usually. If a new company comes in and puts new machines in, they're shut down for 6 weeks before they,
We even had when we went on vacation for a week, or almost, actually, it was maybe 10 days. One of the companies, the big dogs, came in and pulled their machines out, and just for that 10 days, and then came back. I guess they didn't pull the machines out; they pulled all the money out. But the state had to be the one to come back in and turn everything back on.
yeah.
Which I don't know if they still do that. That was quite a while ago.
I don't know if Wally wants to go to Lawson or not. I could take Dave's Lost Aunt.
Well, those are switched over.
Oh,
Yours, let's see. Yeah, Wallace is down below and
yeah,
we switched yours up above.
to Utica and Oglesby. Yeah, but I was gonna say if he doesn't want to go clear out to, because he's mainly in Streeter, so I could do that for him. Would you like me to?
Well, Molly didn't hear you.
No.
I said I could take Dave's Lost and if you want me to. That way you wouldn't have to go to Lawson unless you want a reason to go out there and have a beer. It's up to you.
Well, keep it, you don't have enough.
Oh, that's true too.
Give you a good reason for a day trip. Yeah.
So we're good with the list then? Okay. Anything else? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Ms. Brunel, second by Ms. McNally. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.